What is going on, my YouTube family? Sergeant Graybeard at Graybeard Gaming Group. Today is Monday, November 9th, and as always, I hope this message finds you healthy and safe. In today's video, we want to take some time and answer some questions that we received over the weekend in regards to what's going on with the game now, and more importantly, what can we really expect moving forward. Now, if you happen to be new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We would love for you to be a part of our gaming family, and if you enjoyed this or found it helpful at all, take a quick second and hit that like button. It really does help us out. So one of the first things we want to get into today has to do with optimizing your weapons moving forward. Now, we all know that with TU12 and Season 4, they're introducing the optimization station, so now you'll be able to max out pretty much all of your gear. Now, a lot of you asked over the weekend, what does that mean for farming? What am I going to need to pick up? So we wanted to show you a breakdown of what they've given us so far. Now, hopefully in the next state of the game, we'll have more information, but this is what we know so far. You can see it says optimizing an attribute will require 4 new materials that are used solely for optimization: item type deconstruction, control point/landmark, faction, and project materials. Now, I am sure that getting some of these components, materials, whatever you want to call it, is going to be a bit of a grind. However, in my opinion, in this game, knowing you are going to get the end result you want will be totally worth it. I mean, there are so many times in this game we all have played it and we've wanted this one piece that has the right talent, but the attributes are all jacked up. Now we know if we find a piece that has the talent we want, we don't have to make a choice. We stick with that talent and then we can max everything else out. And I know I speak for a lot of gamers when I say, there are so many moments in this game when your character just feels underpowered. And now we have the ability to max out stats. It's going to be something that I think is really going to bring a lot of improvements to the game. Next, my friends, we want to talk about global events and what they're going to look like moving forward. And regardless of if you enjoy doing them or not, whether you like Reanimated or Guardians or whatever it is, I think we can all agree that the reward system seemed to be the thing that really wasn't worth your time. You can see here that with Title Update 12, they're going to be opening up the Global Events shop. And it's funny because they're now introducing all of these things from the first division that we've been asking for. They're finally giving us all these things. I don't know why they waited so long, but whatever, that's for another day. So now moving forward, when you do these global events, you'll earn stars. And with those stars, you can buy, season item caches, crafting material caches, and exotic caches as well. And to have that option is a really good thing. And the reason I say that is this: if I'm looking at a reward track for a global event and I see that 4 out of the 10 rewards for completing it is a, crafting cache that if I'm already maxed out at all these materials, why am I going to bother doing it? However, now moving forward, if I know I have the choice of picking an exotic cache or, trying to target something that I haven't been able to pick up as yet, that to me is worth the grind. And that, I think, is what will make people actually want to play these global events because they can choose the loot that they're going for. Next, we want to get into some of the bug fixes that they say they're going to be fixing with TU12. And I'm not going to waste your time and read over all of these because honestly, most of these are things we've already seen before. With the exception of like the Memento backpack and a few other things, these are things we've already been told that have been fixed. At a quick glance, we've already had issues where global directives aren't working properly, or, the player remains behind the shutter door and you get timed out, or the loot quality. They're mentioning legendary loot there, but the loot quality on the difficulty is not matching up properly. And as we move on to this page in regards to the Summit and Season 3, it's the same thing, different day, and it's one of those things where, look, I can understand certain things not working, but the same things not working this consistently is what really drives me crazy. And actually, one more thing real quick before we move on. If you go to the bottom of the page, it says the Depart button does not work properly after killing Bard and Schaefer when playing solo. And the only reason I'm bringing that up is I didn't think we had access to Bard and Schaefer yet, meaning Belfry doesn't come out until next week, and that's when we get access to the main targets. So how are they telling us there's a bug in something that hasn't come out yet? And if they happen to know there's an issue before the, content even comes out, why don't they just fix the issue? Then they don't even have to bring it up. And this is what brings me down a rabbit hole with this game, my friends, and I honestly don't understand it sometimes. Now, if any of you happen to have access to Barden Schaefer, please leave a comment down below because like I said a second ago, from where I'm standing, I don't have access to him for another week. Next, we want to get into some issues that a lot of you are still having, and those issues really revolve around the Dark Zone, overall loot quality, and a lot of you have said, in your inventory, just random things are just gone, like they're just missing from your inventory. Now, in regards to that, I've had that issue as well. I know for a fact I had 3 backup boomsticks in my inventory, which are, the sidearm, the shotgun, and they're gone. And they've been gone forever. I've reached out to customer service, haven't heard anything back. Reached out to developers, haven't heard anything as well. So if you're having this issue, please leave that comment down below because we got to figure out a way to get this fixed. And that goes for people as well who have picked something up during the reward track and it says that they get it and then they check their inventory and it's not there. So if you've had either of those issues, whether it's something you have and it's gone or it's something you've been given but it doesn't show up, again, please let me know below. Next, we're going to talk about the Dark Zone and really the lack of information Dark Zone players have been getting, over the past, I don't even know how long it's been, like months and months where we've talked about certain issues and none of them have really been addressed. And I mean, I'm referring to a bunch of stuff. We're talking about not just the bugs and the crashing, that's been going on for a while, well, really a long while, but I'm also talking about, just a little ways back, we had the issue with the cheating and shooting through walls and all of these things, and we were asked to send, video in, and we did, but they couldn't recreate it, so nothing was fixed, and it's like, well, what do we do now? In my opinion, my friends, this goes back to communication with the players. And look, I understand you may not have the answers, and there's so much going on, and it's a small crew over there. And I mean, look, I'm not challenging any of that. All I'm asking is for a little more information for your players to keep us in the loop a little bit better. And what's funny is, as I'm recording this, I get a message on my phone, and it's a tweet from the division, and it says the following. You can see the servers will shut down for maintenance tomorrow on Tuesday, November 10th, and it gives us the different time zones, and it says estimated downtime and maintenance updates. You can click that link. So, of course, I click that link, and the link says the servers will be down for scheduled maintenance on Tuesday, but it doesn't give us any information, and it could be the typical bug fixes, this and that. I don't know, and that's the problem. We don't know what's being worked on, so we don't know what to look for in regards to changes. Now, I'm assuming they didn't put anything in there because it's just their weekly maintenance. It's something they do every week, but again, there are so many issues that aren't addressed, and what happens is when a tweet like that goes out, all the comments say, when are you going to fix this stuff? And we feel like we're in that, pattern again of nothing's actually getting done. Anyway, my friends, now moving on to loot quality and quantity. So right now the footage you're seeing, I'm on floor 94 in the summit, and I actually went 2 floors on legendary and not a single piece of loot dropped. These are the major things that have to change as soon as possible. Now, I know they have said that they are making major changes to the loot quality and quantity with TU12, but in my opinion, that really has to stick this time because so many new games are coming out, including today with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, that we need to keep some sort of a base here. And you guys have heard me say over and over, I love this game. Like, I will continue to play this game. I'll always bring you content in regards to news or how to farm for things and XP farming, all that stuff. But I want to play it also because I enjoy it. And as we all know, the most important thing in the looter shooter is the loot. And if the loot isn't there, as you scale up in difficulty, you want to see that drastic change in the loot. And if it's not there, your incentive to do so is going to quickly dwindle away. Now, really quick before we wrap up, I want to mention that, a few minutes ago I showed you the page where some of the bug fixes that are coming in TU12, they listed them, and at the very top it said, this is not exhaustive and may not include all issues present in the current build. So they know that there are other things going on. Why they're not bringing them up, I honestly don't know. So from where we are standing today, here's what we have. We have the next state of the game on Wednesday, and this is an important one as well because they're talking about the new exotics, different loot, different gear sets, just a bunch of things that are going to be coming with Season 4. And while I am looking forward to hearing about all of that, I really want to hear about the base issues that we're having and how just overall gameplay experience will be improved and how issues that a lot of us have had for a while are going to be addressed and really focused on. And as we wrap up this video, and please let me know your comments down below, but this game to me seems to be one of the most polarizing games I've played in the sense of people love it or hate it. There's no middle of the road. It's like, it's one of the best games ever, there's so much stuff to do, or it's the worst game, it's dead, why are you guys even bothering? And I guess I really get both sides, but no, I take that back. If a game sucks and you don't like it, don't play it. Like, why are you here? Like, you can go, there are tons of other things to do. I think all of us as fans of this game and who love this game and who know what this game can be, we are the ones that are waiting for it to really turn into the Division 2 that we were expecting. Now, we all know the buzz online right now is that this game's going to get really good. They're going to implement things that we've wanted to see for a while because there's the build-up for possibly the Division 3. We don't know as yet, but again, I just want to see this game continue to move in the right direction. And on that note, my friends, I think we're going to wrap up this video. Once again, I want to thank you all for the continued support. We're really excited because we're going to be finally putting out some new content with a new game, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're having giveaways on Twitter, so make sure you check it out. You can see that our Twitter handle is on the bottom right corner of the screen right now, so definitely sign up on Twitter if you haven't as yet. We're giving away a copy today, so chances are by the time this video goes out, that copy will have already been given away, but we do have at least 5 more copies over the next few weeks. Anyway, going back to what I was saying before, wrapping this thing up, thank you all for the continued support. You guys are awesome. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, but most importantly, take care, be kind, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.